Major breaking news. Tucker Carlson has left Fox News effective immediately. I don't know if this was a termination. They're saying that it was an amicable separation, but there's a lot of speculation going around as to why this happened. And let's not bury the lead. Could this be fallout from the Dominion lawsuit? A nearly $800 billion settlement, and Fox News said, "You're done." I don't think so, but I don't know for sure. Some more speculation is that Tucker Carlson may be about to run for president. Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks said he's been saying it for a while, so he claims that Tucker was trying to get fired in order to launch a 2024 presidential bid, but maybe not. Ladies and gentlemen, it was reported just last week that Tucker Carlson quietly moved to Florida. And the New York Post took down their story. I believe it was because it contained some identifying information about his property. So Tucker's people probably said, hey, don't show our house. But the news is still on the internet. And this could suggest that Tucker Carlson is not planning on running for president, but, my friends, planning on being Donald Trump's vice president. Oh boy, the speculation, the questions, what's happening? There may be something much more simple here. He got into it with Fox News and he said, listen, I'm doing my show the way I want to do my show. And they said, well, then you can leave. And he said, kindly. And you know why? Tucker Carlson's salary may be, according to some internet sites, between like 35 and 50 million. Now, I don't know for sure. I know that when he first signed the deal to host Tucker Carlson Tonight, he was not the biggest name on Fox News. They needed someone to fill this time slot. Hannity was their big name, making like 50, 60 million. I don't know what the reports say. Something around there. And Tucker was getting, I think, like 6 or 7 million. When he renewed, he got a much bigger salary. I don't know for sure because I don't have any insider information. This is based on cursory internet research. I believe they bumped him up to like 35. But let me tell you, my friends, Tucker Carlson, if he were to launch his own site, his own membership platform, or team up with any other streaming platform, would easily command $100 million a year. Not kidding, not an exaggeration. Let's just do the math. Tucker Carlson reached 3 million people, 3.3 million average per night. 3.3. I think Tucker Carlson would probably easily be able to capture about 200 to 300,000 monthly paying members at about $10 a month. Now that starts him off at around $36 million per year, but that's just to start. Tucker Carlson being the most prominent figure in the freedom movement or whatever you want to call it, I would not be surprised if he was able to muster up between 500 and 600,000 monthly paying members just for his show. I think Tucker knows this. I think he sees this with Fox Nation. I think he sees it with Fox News. He knows the viewership he commands. So when you combine the amount of people he's able to convert into paying members, plus sponsorships at a premium level, plus launching what I would imagine is the second or third most popular podcast in the country or the world, Tucker Carlson went over the numbers and said, I think I'll clear $100 million a year, and Fox News just don't cut it. So when Fox News comes and gives him the business, he says, but let's stop. Let's go through all of this and break down the story we have from the Washington Post and the statement that they issued. I think we have the official story here from Timcast.com. Breaking just dropped right now by Christopher Bertman. Before we read it, click that little hamburger icon on the top left, the menu button. Click that join us, become a member to support our work. Because if we commanded the kind of membership that I'm talking about, man, we'd hire Tucker Carlson in 2 seconds, but we can't afford him. But become a member to support our work. By being a member, you get access to the uncensored members only portions of Timcast IRL. You get access to the Discord server to hang out with like-minded individuals. And you can even call into our uncensored show, talk to us and our guests. Now, the first thing I want to say before I read the news and go through the quotes and give you the breakdowns, Tucker Carlson, if you're listening, if anyone who works for you is listening or anybody who knows you is listening, I'm sure everyone and their mother is asking you right now to come on their show, but I'll throw my show out there. Tucker, we'd love to have you come on to Timcast IRL and just tell us what's up, what's going on in the media. You are unchained, unrestrained, and I want to know, and I want to hear it. Tucker Carlson's probably the biggest competition that we have at IRL. I'm not saying that we're competition for him, but he's definitely competition for us. We do the show live 8 to 10 p.m. plus the after show until about 11. And Tucker Carlson's at 9, meaning a lot of people dip out and say, thanks for hanging out. We're going to go watch Tucker now. I would love to have Tucker finally be able to come on to our show and tell us for one time just whatever he can. And I want to add this. Fox News does consider Timcast IRL to be competition. In fact, they've told us this, not any corporate execs, but personalities for Fox News have had to say to us, unfortunately, we can't go on your show, Tim. You compete with Fox News, and they're worried about it. We had one Fox News host on the show, and I mentioned it to him. I was like, they let you come on? And he goes, what do you mean? And I'm like, Fox News personalities aren't allowed to come on our show because we compete. And he went, oh, I didn't know. How about that? Not that I think we compete that much, but they're certainly worried about it. Here's the news from Timcast.com. The outlet and Carlson have agreed to part ways. We have this tweet here. Fox News from the story. Fox News Tonight will premiere in place of Carlson's time slot tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. The new show will feature a rotating host of Fox News personalities until a permanent host is named. We thank him for his service to the network as a host and prior to that as a contributor, reads the Fox statement. So here's what they wrote. I mean, that's basically it. Fox News Media and Tucker Carlson have agreed to part ways. We thank him for his service. Now, here's the crazy thing. I don't know if it's true because people are posting this Fox Corp stock and it's Class B. And I looked up, where does Fox News sit? I think Fox News is not the same as Fox Entertainment. This is News Corp. And I don't know. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, as I am reading this right now, Don Lemon has been fired by CNN. Welcome to the live recording. Wow, I wish I did a live stream of this instead. I don't even know what's going on. Oh, oh man. I hope you enjoy this one for the history books, my friends. I am going to click retweet real quick. And let's just, you can watch me type in this holy crap tweet as, so this is Don at Don Lemon, 1.4 million followers. Is this the real Don Lemon? This is at Don Lemon on Twitter. I'm like, is this a prank? Are we being pranked right here? It's all CNN verified, but, I don't even know what's going on. Linktree Don Lemon CNN, 1.4 million followers. And he says, I was informed this morning by my agent that I've been terminated by CNN. I am stunned. After 17 years at CNN, I would have thought that someone in management would have had the decency to tell me directly. At no time was I ever given any indication that I would not be able to continue to do the work I love. It's clear with some larger issues. Okay, I'm going to put a pause on this one because I can't say I know this is real right now. When the news broke that Tucker Carlson was out, we were like, verification. We reached out to people we knew. We got connections. I'm going to wait on this and just say that. Okay. I don't know for sure, but holy crap. I'm going in the newsroom right now. I'm saying we need hard confirmation on this Don Lemon thing. Because holy crap, if Don Lemon just got announced, when did he tweet this? 12/14. It's like, that's right around the time I'm recording this. This is crazy. Okay, we're going to have to do another segment on the Don Lemon thing when I can pull up more details on that. But let's get back to Tucker Carlson. I wonder how many of you are losing it right now. Where was I in the reporting? I don't even know. $787 million settlement with Dominion Voting Systems, who claimed, oh man, we got it. We got the confirmation. This is it. This confirmed. New York Times confirmed. Ladies and gentlemen, confirmed. Don Lemon is out. Tucker Carlson is out. Cable network news is in flames. What a crazy day. This is it. Look, Don Lemon's doomed. Tucker Carlson has everything laid out in front of him. Mr. Lemon, one of the network's most recognizable stars, had been under scrutiny since making remarks about women and aging in February that were widely perceived to be sexist. Oh, man. Whoa. Look, this is all good news. Tucker Carlson leaving Fox is massive. Fox News will die. They can't survive without Tucker Carlson. I mean, they'll figure something out. I'm being a little hyperbolic, but Tucker Carlson is going to the moon, baby. If you could invest in Tucker stock, you should definitely want to do it. All right, let's see. So it looks like hard confirmation. More Oliver Darcy confirming Don Lemon is out. This is from Chris Licht, chairman and CEO. CNN and Don have parted ways. Don will forever be a part of what? This is nuts. Oh, man. Tune into Timcast IRL tonight because it's going to be lit. Yo, what is going on? I still got so much news to talk about. I still got my, I'm losing it. How are you guys doing? Let me have a sip of water here. I can't believe this is news. I can't believe this, man. This news coming in while I'm doing my recording. I record all this live, unscripted. I pull up the sources. I'm like, Tucker Carlson may be running for president. And then breaking news. I'm sitting here. I'm looking at the newsroom. And it comes in. Boom. Don Lemon fired. Woo. Holy crap. It's a good day yet for you, everybody. I'm really excited to see what Tucker Carlson pulls off. And Don Lemon just went down in flames. This is victory. This is a victory day. All right. So Don Lemon's out. I might have to follow up on that in another segment when I get more details. But let's jump over to what's going on with Tucker Carlson. So a lot of people are speculating this may have something to do with the Dominion lawsuit. A bunch of stories are saying settling the Dominion lawsuit. I'm not entirely sure. We have this website, what is it, CAknowledge.com, and they say Tucker Carlson's salary is $35 million. It doesn't quite make sense compared to his monthly income of $5 million, but I guess if the argument is that he's got external sources of revenue and Tucker be making about $60 million per year, getting about $35 million from Fox News in his salary with a net worth of $420 million. Tucker, you launch your own site called tuckercarlson.com and you are going to make $100 million per year. No question. Bing, bang, boom, done. But I got to wonder if that's the play here. Now, first, this is what I was planning on actually going through before we got news that Don Lemon was fired. But now we can rope all that context together. Check this out. In the key demographic, you've got Fox News Channel, Tucker Carlson at 8 p.m., 334,000 in the key demo. So I was wrong. I said 9 p.m. It's 8 p.m. I thought that was weird because it said on the, I think Washington Post at 9 p.m. It's 8 p.m. And that's right when IRL starts. So we tend to get a pickup when Carlson reps because Carlson just crushes us. No joke. But actually, I got to be honest. In the key demo, we actually rival Tucker Carlson. So we get around 350,000. Well, I don't know how they do his show. All in all, with the podcast version and the YouTube version as standalone shows, we get about 500,000 in the key demo. And then with the clips, we get about another 800 to 1,000 to 1 million. So digital is very much different. Tucker Carlson's YouTube clips massively outperform us. They get millions. In terms of just the solid shows, however, I think we're just about rivaling Tucker Carlson only in the key demo because Carlson was capturing people over 55 in ways that we cannot. And he was getting on average 3.2 million. But take a look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, Don Lemon ain't even in the prime time lineup. They were moving this guy out for a long time. He was hosting at night. They put him in the morning. Then they got rid of him. Why? Because he's trash. I think they wanted to get rid of him from the get-go, and they just needed to find a way to do it, to be completely honest. But let's move on, because we got some context here in the Tucker Carlson thing. A lot of people are saying that AOC had something to do with it. I don't know if that's the case, but I just recorded this segment this morning that AOC was basically calling for Carlson to be criminally charged. And I want to be careful here. I'm all about being intellectually honest and factual. The problem is the left is not. So when AOC says that Tucker Carlson is inciting violence, she's outright saying Tucker Carlson's committing felonies because the federal level, there's a federal statute to incite or induce a violent act is a crime. AOC then said, we need government regulation. Well, how does the government regulate felonies? They criminally charge and arrest people. So If they want to play semantic games, I will make the worst possible interpretation of what AOC had to say as well, because that's effectively what she did. She came out and said the government must take action against Carlson, who's committing felonies. That sounds like she wants criminal charges and indictment against him. And if she were to come out and say, no, that's not what I'm saying, it's like, then what could you possibly mean by it? That's the game they play. Double speak. No, we just want no hate speech. Mott and Bailey. No, you want Carlson arrested. Okay, well, surprise, surprise. An hour or so after I record this thing, breaking news, Carlson is out at the network. Here's what Cenk Uygur had to say. Cenk Uygur tweeted this. Let me zoom in so it's easier to see. He said, Tucker Carlson is out at Fox News. I've been saying that he has been trying to get fired from there for quite some time now. Why? To potentially run for president. And it's not too late yet for 2024. So things could get real interesting around here. Well, let's pop over to Predict It and see what they're saying. Right now, Tucker Carlson is at 4 cents. Who will win the 2024 Republican presidential nomination? Donald Trump at 55 cents. Ron DeSantis at 25. Nikki Haley, Tim Scott, Glenn Youngkin, Tucker Carlson, Mike Pence. How much you want to bet? If I click that refresh button, Tucker Carlson will jump up. I don't know that that's what will happen. I'm going to say right now, I'm going to hit refresh. Let's see if Tucker Carlson moves. He's at 4 cents right now. He is in the second to the bottom, right above Mike Pence. Let's see if he improved. He went down. I didn't see that one coming. Tucker Carlson's now sitting at 3 cents. Who improved? Glenn Youngkin? Trump went down. Who went up? I guess Tim Scott, Youngkin, and Tucker Carlson are up. So I got to be honest, I did not see that one coming. But it looks like Tucker Carlson is in the running according to Predict It. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Now, I don't want to show this article, too much of this article, because I guess the New York Post deleted the story. It's from several days ago. Tucker Carlson quietly moves to Florida with $5.5 million purchase. Now, some people they're playing this game where they're like, Tucker Carlson moves next door and they're saying that he's moving near Trump and all that stuff. He's not moving near Trump. That's not fair. I'm not going to say where he moved to because I'm not going to be party to revealing Tucker Carlson's location or anything like that. But he did move to Florida. Now, my understanding is he's had a Florida property for a while. And the reporting is now that he's moved there with a new purchase. Don't know for sure. I know that he moved from D.C. to an undisclosed location far away. I mean, most people know where he moved to, but I'm not going to say where for security reasons, just in case. He moved far away into a rural, middle of nowhere place, and that may be giving away too much, but there's a lot of nowhere places. And now they're reporting, and he did it for his safety and security, and now they're reporting that he's moving to Florida. If that is the case, it does lend some credence to the idea that Tucker Carlson is going to be running for vice president with Donald Trump. If Tucker was going to be running for president, I'm not so sure he would go to Florida or that it would matter. If the move to Florida is any indication of any kind of political aspiration, it is that he's going to be VP. I want y'all to think about that for 2 seconds. Trump, Tucker, 2024. Now, ladies and gentlemen, how well do you think that ticket will do? I got to be honest. I think it would do swimmingly. I think we're looking at a few point advantage. I think that a Trump Carlson 2024 ticket is going to have a decent swing above 50%. We've seen in the past several elections, it's floated around 50%, 49-49. Hillary narrowly losing to Trump, narrowly winning in the popular vote, but losing the Electoral College. So I think that with Trump and Carlson's gravitas and personality as the number one guy in cable TV news. Let me show you what the Washington Post had to say. Do I have this story pulled up? Here we go. Look at this one. Tucker Carlson. They say, where do they have it? Fox News is leaving. His last show was Friday. Carlson, in 2022, Tucker Carlson averaged 3.32 million total viewers and received the largest audience in all of cable news in the key demo. So there it is. Think about that. There's going to be a lot of people who are going to say, all right, Tucker. Now, don't get me wrong. Tucker was already pretty much on the MAGA train as it is. But with Tucker Carlson on the ticket, I think we're looking at something good because Tucker's the guy who would go to Trump and be like, what are you doing? right? This is going to be something formidable if it is the case, but I don't know for sure. This could be a media play on the part of Tucker Carlson where he simply launches his own network or goes to Rumble. Yo, Tucker, go to Rumble, baby. Sign up for Rumble and set up your account. My recommendation is to launch your own website. Make tuckercarlson.com, make your own network. And that's what some people are suggesting, that Tucker was getting jealous of all of the network strength, individuals that are launching shows. I want to tell you, there are a lot of smaller personalities who made more than Tucker Carlson. And I bet he knew it. I bet he looked at the Daily Wire and he said, they're pulling in $200 million per year. And Tucker was like, I can beat that. Better yet, how much do you want to bet? Jeremy Boring, he made a phone call, told Tuck right away and said, what's your plan, buddy? Because if they're paying him $35 million a year, I'm willing to bet the Daily Wire hit him up and said, we will pay you more. We'll see, though, man. He's in Florida. I know Ben Shapiro's also down there. It looks like Florida and Texas are the place to be. Well, I'm here for West Virginia, babe. I'm here to make West Virginia the place to be. But who am I? Little old me. You know, we may do well with Timcast IRL, but we ain't got nothing on these big players. Maybe it's because we're more middle of the road. It's different, smaller market. There's no middle these days, and it's hard to even talk to people because they might think they're centrist, but they just don't believe you and try and convince them, whereas conservatives know what they believe and liberals know what they believe. So if you're of that camp, it's easier for you. For us here at Timcast, we're not trying to be partisan, though we are, but we're just trying to be honest. And that means there's going to be people who just don't believe you and don't care for your opinions. So we're facing that uphill battle, but man, I'll leave it at that. This is huge. My favorite part was when I found out Don Lemon got fired. Ha! What a good afternoon. Hey, crack open a cold one on me, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy the day. You deserve it. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Stay tuned. Become a member at timcast.com. Next segment's coming up at 4 p.m. on this channel. Probably more information. I got big news on Anheuser-Busch, too. What's happening? I'll see y'all at 4. Thanks for hanging out.